Testing, testing, testing. Anybody out there? Anybody out there? Testing, testing, testing. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Don't forget to subscribe. Testing, testing. Anybody out there? Call and response, call and response. What's really good with y'all, man? What's really good? Lou, what's the deal? What's going on? What's going on? I hope everybody is safe out there. Yo, Deborah, what's good? Hope everybody's safe out there. All right, hope everybody's positive out here, and hope everybody is moving forward with all the things they want to see proceed and do good and exceed. All right, all the things that you want to do well, I hope they're doing well for you. All right, hit that like button, hit the share button. Glad to see everybody here. Let's see. Let's let a few more people come on in here. All right, I might be a little shabby. Shout out to my top 2 fans in the B.I. Ilden. All right, we got Lou and Deborah in the building. Shout out to y'all. Thank you for being here. Yo, God is good. I'm not doing bad. I'm not doing bad. It's good to hear from you, Lou. Just give me a second, y'all. Hopefully you all don't mind the setup here. This is just what it is right now. This is what we're working with, and this is what I got. All right. Yeah. Shout out to everybody. Is it okay if I play some music for y'all? Sometimes you really don't understand what you have until you get a better understanding of it. And that's how I feel about all my subscribers. That's how I feel about my YouTube channel. No matter how big or small it may be considered, of course it's me, my big old head. I'm gonna think it's very big. Hey, I'm gonna think it's very big. With what I got going on. But H Town Scott, what's good? H Town. Shout out to H Town. I was just listening to Charlie Boy earlier. Shout out to all the Charlie Boy fans. If you don't know who Charlie is, and I'm probably mispronouncing his name because I ain't got that southern twang on it, but I'm gonna put my little thing on it, and Charlie Boy, you know what I'm saying? He got good hooks. He got, everybody want to hit me once I start doing my thing. He got a lot going on. Shout out to Charlie Boy, man. We got a lot of good energy in the building. Shout out to H Town Scott. Yeah, Charlie Boy, legendary, man. He remixed that Between the Sheets. I was listening to that all summer of 2025. All summer 2025. Doom, 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 doom. Ozzy Brothers, who? It's like, nah, I can't do that because they legends. Shout out to the Ozzy Brothers. But when you let them Southern boys do what they do with both 3 and the Charlie Boys, and it's some, I don't know what it is, but it's something out there as far as like the harmonizing and like I know where it come from, but I ain't gonna get too deep. But they got something out there as far as like the harmonizing and like being who I am and where I'm from. I feel if I could get the right people around, and if I could put some people together as far as like musically, man, I know what needs to happen as far as like the type of music I want to hear anyway. I know what could really work well with that. And I just have a lot of ideas as far as that. But yeah, shout out to H-Town, man. Where would the game be without H-Town, man? hope everybody's feeling good. You know, hope everybody is feeling good. Yeah, y'all ain't ready for that. That's a little too creative. Y'all ain't ready for that. That's one of them little YN 1 minute freestyles. Y'all know about that later. Try to find something that can play for a while. She said, yo, we got Luciano Soprano. What's good? How are you alive? Hey, yo, it's good to be alive. Very good to be alive. You ain't even have to ask that. Why you gotta do me like that, Luciano? I mean, I know you ain't mean nothing by it. You know them damn sounds, player. You know them sounds. You know them sounds, man. Nah, I'm just messing with you, but yeah, no gang stalkers, welcome. Yeah, I'm glad I make your day. Gang stalkers, oh my goodness, man, it's like, who even wants to focus on them people? Who even wants to worry about them people? Like, who cares about a damn gang stalker? And that's the thing that we have to get over, because that's the thing that they're never gonna get over. Us not being worried about them. And it's like they will use that against you. Yes, they will. They will use that against you. And it's like it's like, how can somebody so stupid have a created strategy so profound? Because it comes from the devil. It's evil. And you can't really grasp your mind around it until maybe you get a better understanding of it. But man, those people, man, who wants to worry about them? It's so much you could do with your life, so much you could do with your mind, so much you could do with your time. All you have to do is look, seek, and find. But yo, God bless you too. Luciano Soprano, 805 in the BI building. Yo, I'm glad to be alive too. All right. I'm glad to be alive too. God's on our side, yo. All right, God is most definitely on our side. Don't think otherwise. All right. Move smart. All right. Don't let these people trick you out of anything. Life, positions, life, housing. Don't let none of them things take place. All right. Don't let any of those things happen. But anyway, shout out to everybody thriving and surviving. All right, and keeping their best foot forward. That's what it's all about. At the end of the day, you got to keep moving, because you can't stop for a dop. You can't stop for a dop or a raindrop. You can't stop for a dop or a raindrop. Can't stop for a dop or a raindrop. But yo, life happens, things are happening. We gotta make noise with unity. We TIs gotta take charge. And that's really what it is. But instead of like, I'm not sure what everybody else is going through, but like whatever they're trying to make you do, or whatever they're trying to cause, if you can prevent that from happening, There's literally nothing else that they can do. So it's like the one way that's the one way that, you know, their power, that like you have to not allow their power to be used against yourself, and you have to not, you gotta allow yourself to not, you know, be befuddled by these folks. And it's just hard sometimes, but it is what it is, man. Life keeps going, and just look at yourself, see where you want to be, see what you know you want to have going on, and just really work on making that happen. Because regardless, you know, you pray hard enough, you work hard enough, you stay down long enough, you can make something happen, regardless of whatever's going on. And you can't develop a defeatist mindset. It's really just up to you and your thoughts, because at the end of the day, they're trying to get in your head. It's between you and your thoughts. These people are trying to get in your head, you know, and they want to control you. It's the weirdest thing in the world. You have a life. You know, these are things that it just blows my mind. But other people, you know, wanting to control people, other people wanting to have power over other people, pretty normal, normal stuff for them evil motherfuckers. I'm telling you, they be like, what, nigga? That's average. What you talking about? That's real live stuff. That happens. That's just life. But it's like, if that's really what's going on with everything, then nobody, you know, nobody's going to be there to like warn you about this stuff, or just give you some type of game ahead of time, or, you know, hey, you know they're going to do this, you got to do this, so this doesn't happen. And if you do that, even though they do this, you know, you'll still be able, like, where's all that at? Where's all that at? Yo, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to all you beautiful, amazing people in the world. I've been in my hyperbolic chamber, man. I've been on my Goku stuff, eating sensei beans and whatnot. Yeah, I've been chopping it up with Master Kimchi. But the thing is, it's like, you're not going through pure hell. Here's the thing, right? Whatever they're trying to put you through, they want the weight of that to bear down on you so hard that you think you can't mentally escape it. And you have to find, this is why we have to do things, because you have to find positive outlets. You may have to go chop some wood. You may have to go hit a punching bag. You may have to go to the beach and take a few deep breaths. Like, you can't let the negativity stay there, because if you do, it'll manifest, and it could eat you alive. It could turn into a negative situation. You know, this is why prayer is very important. This is why reading the Bible is very important. Doing good things, doing positive things, because if not, then you won't have an outlet, and their words or their actions or their evil deeds will stick to you like a fly on a sheet of fly paper, and you don't want that. All right, they want the weight of what they do to bear down on you so hard that you can't mentally escape it, and they're not more powerful than you. It's just you have to find the power, the almighty power within you, to use your mind to wrap your head around finding peace within whatever is going on. And you absolutely can, because the power that they have is not more powerful than you. It just depends on the power that you give to it at that. It depends on how much power you are feeding into it at that particular time. You gotta, you know, find a way to rip yourself away from whatever it is that's going on, or whatever that they have doing. Well, I mean, whatever they have going on, or whatever it is that they're doing. Because if you let them draw you into it, all right, it's not going to be positive. So, you know, as like some the stuff that I've been dealing with, oh man, ooh, you know, you really, really want to take control of a situation. You know, you really want to take control of the situation, but you got to think, it's like, where's that going to get you, or what's that going to do for you, you know? And these are things that I'm just thinking, you know, these are just my thoughts and what I've been thinking, you know? And what's up with me right now is just growth. I just want to grow. I just want to do better, and that's it. I just want to grow, and I just want to do better for today. That's it. You know, nothing big, nothing large. You know, I wouldn't tell anybody anyway. I'd tell y'all, but I wouldn't tell anybody else. And I can hardly tell y'all because you never know who's listening. Enemy could be right here. Enemy could be right under my damn nose. Oh, somebody just dropped out. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, as long as you know that they're crazy and not you. And here's another thing: it's like, you're not going to, like, the one thing that may be tripping you up. I don't know anybody else. All right, put a hand up. Maybe this is tripping you up. Maybe it's not. This is something, you know, I'm eliminating. But people who are evil, right, and people who are jealous of you, they're not going to admit to what the hell they're doing to you. Did I just drop the mic for somebody? Did I just wake somebody up? Did I just slap somebody upside the head with that? People who are abusive are not going to admit what the hell they're doing. They're not going to know. Hell no. Yo, you just did that. I did just do that. They're not going to, no. Don't look for that satisfaction. I hope you aren't. Pray to God you aren't. All right, no. Ain't gonna happen. These people are sick as hell. Yeah, I did that. They're gonna admit it amongst each other in the coven of all the warlocks and the witches, when all their, you know, when the hairs on the back of their neck stand up and their fangs pop out, and that eyes start to slitting. But the mind is very powerful, and it's a lot of things that you may have to let go just so you can have peace, right? Like holding on to things, wanting people to change, wanting other people to change, you know, like certain things you just have to get over. And if it's a negative situation, the best thing you could do is know you and remove yourself. Best thing you could do is remove yourself from the situation before it gets worse or it gets bad. You know, that may not be the situation for you. There's always another place to go. There's always another place to live. There's always another place to work. There's always another place to go to church. All right, there's always another place to eat your meal at. You know, there's always another place to go to the movies, there's always another place to be. There's other states, there's other towns, other cities. You can go wherever the hell you want. What up, Jazzy Jazz Cash in the building? But it's good to reconnect with you guys. It's really good to reconnect with you guys. But yeah, what's done in the dark will be brought to the light. All right, and that's a two-edged sword, not to the commenter, but just so everybody, for their own personal selves, stay on their own P's and Q's. As much as we, you know, have to be aware of what everybody else is doing, we got to be aware of what we're doing too, and make sure we're not doing bad to ourselves or to other people. Shout out to anybody who listens to Jim Ron. All right, I listen to Jim Ron. You should too. All right, check Jim Ron out. He's a motivational speaker. This man said, I'm pretty sure he's not the first person to say this, but he said that doing right is doing right when nobody's looking and whatnot, even when nobody's around. So if you want to know what doing right is doing the right thing even when nobody's there. So that's my Jim Ron quote from whoever he quoted. But yeah, definitely check out Jim Ron. That's a good brother right there to listen to. But you work out every day. That's powerful. You work out. You're working 2 jobs. That's good. Yeah, definitely keep reading your Bible. All right, because these days and times are getting messy out here, and we don't. We want to stay clean. She almost give you brain damage. Yeah. That's what they want to do. You just can't stress over that. You can't stress over them. Whatever they got going on is just some bullshit. And it's like I have witnessed so many people just be jealous, and it's really all you can attribute it to. It's just foolishness, and you don't want to get caught up in it. You gotta be over that. You gotta put your mind above that stuff, so that way you can, however, if you can figure out to do it in one way, you can figure out how to do it in any way. And if you could do something small on a small scale, that's a step to do it on a larger scale. So I really hope somebody out there is hearing what I'm saying. Because with the power of your mind, you can really develop yourself into someone that's unfazed. And that's really what you're going to end up, that's really where you're going to be bringing yourself to. That's what you're turning into. You're turning into a stone. You're turning into, like Christ, like the rock of faith. Your mind is just going to keep getting tougher and tougher and tougher. And they're going to keep trying to crack that thing. And they're not going to be able to. And it's like, you may stress out, you may freak out, things may happen. But at the end of the day, you have your faith. And that's what's keeping you afloat. All right? You have your faith, and that's what's keeping you afloat. So it's like, that's the one thing they can't get in between. They could do evil, they could do wrong, they could try to do whatever they want, but they can't separate you from believing in God. And that's the one thing that the devil is so upset, and that's why he's always trying to use them against you. All right, he's trying to get you to give up and just go haywire and just say F it and go totally left. That'll never happen though. All right, so as long as you can, no matter what they try to do, as long as you can see yourself in a better situation, or as long as you can see yourself in a better outcome, or you could picture one, then that's where you're going to be. No matter what they try to do, wherever you see yourself, that's where you're going to be. They could kick rocks. They kick rocks. Wherever you see yourself, that's where you're going to be at. No matter where you're at, no matter what you're going through, wherever you see yourself in your mind, that's where you're going to be. And that's why you working on you and you trusting in you and the power in you is so pivotal. All right, you are God and you stand alone. That's a Bible verse. All right, somebody pull it up. I am God and I stand alone. That's a Bible verse. That means you have a power in you that's more powerful than any other power that can try to come up against you ever. You just have to be aware of that and not be mentally swayed from that. But other than that, that's that as far as that goes. Let me see what's good with y'all. We got Marvelous Spirit in the building. What's good with you, player? Hope everything is good with you. God bless you. Shout out to everybody on every level that they're on. We got some Super Saiyans in the building. Like the brother that just popped up. We got some Super Saiyans in the building. In a hyperbolic chamber. Chopping it up with Master Kimchi and Sensei beans and whatnot. And then we got everybody else. Like, now I'm just playing. We got everybody on their own unique level. All right, we welcome everybody. that wants to, you know, be a part of what we have going on here, because it's already abolished and already under certain laws and establishments. That joint was kind of hitting though. That's not. But yeah, now y'all keep chopping it up. Y'all let me know. Let me know what's good with y'all. What's going on? I hope everybody's been good. I'm pretty sure. I know y'all been good. You know? I know y'all been good. I know y'all been good. But yeah, everything is good. I'm seeing things the way I need to see them so I could be where I need to be. You know, I really don't get into too much, you know, really as far as certain things, because like, you know, certain things you just got to keep it to you so that way, you know, you can keep things how you can keep your view a certain way, because it's like, you know, you don't what the it's like King Herod when he tried to steal Mary's baby, try to steal baby Jesus, right? Your dream, you have to look at it like baby Jesus. You got to protect it, you know. And when people try to kill it, they're like King Herod, you know, vicious killer, vicious king warrior, trying to come kill your dream, trying to steal your dream away from you. And people let people do this to them every day. People allow other people to come snatch your dream right the hell up out your arms every day. Would you let somebody walk up into your life and tear a baby out your arm, let alone baby Jesus? No, you wouldn't let nobody tear your firstborn baby or any baby. It ain't even gotta be your baby. It might not be your baby. All right, I hope it is. Don't let nobody tear no baby out your arms. All right, don't let nobody tear no baby out your arms. All right, don't let them do it. Okay, all right, it's your dream. You keep it, you hold it, you cherish it. Hold it tight, hold it close. Even though those haters be doing the most, you got a dream. All right, and a dream is nothing more than people like they done played out Martin Luther King. So I have a dream. They played the shit out of that. Kids ain't even, most people are not even interested in that. You know, some people are, some people aren't. They played the I have a. Well, part of it got. Well, we ain't gonna get into that, but all right. But anyway, dream, y'all. All right, you can make things happen, and you know, what up, Martina Franklin? How you doing, girl? All right. And what's up, Nasara? How you doing? All right. I hope you're still in Florida and safe and feeling free and fun and all that. You know, yo, love is coming back. All right, don't tell nobody, but you heard it here. Love's coming back, y'all, and it's got to start with you. All right, it's got to start with you. All right, love is coming back. It's got to start with you. All right, shoot, it's time to heat up. It's time to heat up. All right, shoot, it's getting cold out here. It's time to heat up. All right, it's time to heat things up. We're gonna heat it up. All right, right here on this channel, Drutube, God's chosen vessels. We ain't changed it yet. We're not going to, unless God, you know, puts it on my spirit to change it, and He wants me to change it to something else, and I would. Like there's different levels and there's different stages and there's different like time cycles for things. Like You have to do what you got to do when you can do it, so you can do it. All right. Nobody's nobody's doing that no more. You know, that time for that was the golden era. I could put that on, I could listen to that, I could gain some wisdom from it, I could enjoy it, I could love it. You know, the next generation may mess with it. Of course they will. And a lot of that stuff is timeless, but y'all get what I'm saying. All right. You're here for a reason. You're here to do something. He said, yo, you're here to do something. You're here for a reason. You know, make something happen, y'all. Make something happen. Don't let life pass you by. Don't let life pass you by for a hater, for a vanilla wafer. All right. For a nothing. Don't let life pass you by for a now nutter. All right. Don't let life pass you by. All right. Time is ticking. Time is ticking. All is well. All is well. All is well, and is getting even better. All right, because when you want to do something, right? It's like, imagine trying to do something that you want to do, but you don't know how to do it. That's everyday life, right? But imagine the person that doesn't give up, even though they don't know how to do it, even though they're frustrated, even though they got to sacrifice time on top of time, probably on top of not even having no time. It's like, I got to do A, B, and C, but I got to try to figure out D so I can flip my equation to equal E. How am I going to do all that? Sacrifices. You got to really want what you want. You got to really know what you want. You have to be determined. You have to be ready to do it even when you don't want to. You know what? I don't want to do this, but I told myself I was going to do it. That's a must right there. That's a have to right there. That's something that you can't not do, because you should feel not complete the next day you wake up until you do that. You know what? This is something that I said I was going to do. I need to do it so that way I could check this off and this could be complete. Because if not, then it's only going to get pushed back. It's only going to slow down your computer database thinking, and it's going to slow you up. And you're not going to believe in yourself, and you're not going to be able to rely on yourself. So you picture this, right? You're going to have, because everybody does. You're lying to me if you tell me that you don't. You're going to have thoughts where something pops in your head. You're going to see somebody successful, doing good, famous, maybe rich. You know what? I could have that. And then because you told yourself you would do something that you didn't do, that doubt is going to be there and be like, the devil's going to be like, you can't have that. And the more you feed that, that's where you have people that just don't even try. What's the reason? Why bother? Ain't nothing gonna come from that. You can't do nothing with that. That's either coming from you. It may be coming from somebody around you. Yo, you know what's so deep? Even if people around you and they're freaking thinking that, you gotta be working your mind so much. You gotta be working your mind so damn much. You know? And for all the highly intelligent people out there, stop putting yourselves in situations y'all know y'all don't belong in, damn it. And then get mad and upset at other people. I gotta stop doing that shit too. But stop putting, if you're smart and you know you're smart, stop putting yourself around people you know you don't belong around. Like, it's time to stop doubting ourselves. It's time to stop playing ourselves. We too smart. Alright? Y'all are too smart, man. They're gonna try to tell you that you're not because they're not. And they're hating on you. And they doubt their own potential, so they want to make you doubt yours. They want to make you doubt your potential. They want to make you quit and give up, so that way they can have another sitting duck. They want you to be a sitting duck, quack, quack. Floating around in a damn pond all day, not accomplishing a damn thing. And it's like everybody has different strides. Everybody has different things they want to accomplish. If somebody's trying to put together, somebody's trying to build a chair, and somebody's trying to build a rocket ship to Pluto, you're not going. If you're the one building the rocket ship to Pluto, don't be discouraged. I built a chair. You have nothing to sit on even. What are you working on that fancy rocket ship for? Let's sit down and watch this idiot build this rocket ship to Pluto. He think he can go to Mars. I mean, keep working. All right, keep working. Doesn't matter how far somebody gets. Don't let that play a trick on your mind, because sooner or later, if you think you should be, and this is why you don't put a time limit on your own success. All right, this is why you don't put a time. When I'm this age, when I'm this, when I'm that, it's cool. That's cool. But don't put a definite time stamp, because you never know what God has for you. You never know what he's trying to do. All right, you never know. All right, it's good to keep that slate clean. You never know what God got for you. All right? I feel y'all getting charged up. I'm getting charged up too. Yo, miss them no more, bro. They back. They are back. All right? Stop being distracted by people that don't want to see you where you see yourself. If somebody, they could help you all they want to help you. They can love you all they want to love you. If this person don't see you where you see yourself, you're going to have to put this person on the back burner to your dream, to that baby. We locking in, dog. Says, Sensei Beans in the comment section. Drop a Sensei Bean, everybody. If you know, you know. Drop a Sensei Bean, all right? Drop a Sensei Bean. What? Gotta stay locked in. You can make something happen. Who's trying to make something happen? I was sick for a week, y'all, but I'm healthy. I am healthy. All right, I am healthy. All right, I was sick for a whole week. I'm healthy now. Back to health, back to wealth. All right, somebody may not like it, but back to knowledge of self. And this is, and the thing is, it's like, this is just regular, normal stuff. Once you get turned up, because sooner or later, you may not feel driven that day. You may not feel. I'm doing this for the people who still do it when they're not even motivated. Shout out to all y'all. Hit that like button. Who knows what I'm talking about? You're not motivated. I'm still doing it. When you do things when you don't want to do them, that's when you build the drive. That's when you build the self-respect. That's when you don't need anybody's validation, because you trust you. You know you're going to get it done. You know you can achieve something. You know you can accomplish something. You don't need nobody to do. No. You don't need nobody to, you can do that. You already know you can do that. Yeah, you listening to this. Right here and right now. All right? We got 22 people that hit that like button because they like something and they know that they can do something. I mean, you could make something happen now, even if it's just to establish a new profound idea or thought that could lay out a new thinking pattern for a new day, which could turn into a new week. A new month. Good evening to you too. Yo, shalom. Hallelujah, amen. If this is who I think it is, what up, IN? What up, what up, what up? You can make something happen. It's all about being locked in, cutting out as many distractions as possible. All right? Even the ones you tell yourself, I'm not going to do this, and you do it. Cut them out too. All right? That was meant for who it was meant for. That was just for me, y'all. Anyway, y'all didn't hear that. Do what you got to do. All right? Do what you got to do. All right? Even when, things happen. But, hey, you make something happen. Something positive happen. All right? So that way those, little hiccups will just be little hiccups. And not turn into anything you don't want. All right? Stay positive out here. Shout out to all the 27 positive people hitting that like button. I thank you and I appreciate you. All right? It's time to make what we want, y'all. Because if God's talking to you like he's talking to me, right? God bless you too, Deborah. If God's talking to you like he's talking to me, then it's time to do something. Who's going to help us but us? Who's going to be there for us but us? Crickets. Getting scary, ain't it? It's not, because you have your mind, all right? And you can make things happen with that. You can make things happen with your mind. You can make things happen with your mind. Crystal Power and the D.I. Eldon, what's good with you, girl? Shout out to all the people. All right, yo, there's some things that's said in this live, whether you picking it up or not, I'm planting seeds, baby. All right, I'm planting seeds. All right, y'all want me to drop it on y'all or what? Put some bombs in the comment section if y'all want me to drop it on y'all. All right, because I got it to drop. Yo, that was right on time. Golden Phoenix, you did that. That's because you got that fire element. Golden Phoenix already on point. Your mind is stronger than that. All right? And the thing is, it's like someone said this a while ago, and it flew over my head. They're like, the thing is this, they're so obsessed with us, they want us to be obsessed with them. But the thing is, we're focused on God, and we're focused on good, and we know that we're here to accomplish something. So it's like they can't separate our mind from that unless they distract us with their foolishness. That's the whole trick. And that's why it's like they seem well put together. That's why it seems like they'll do good in like the little spot they got or wherever they got going on, but they don't really have nothing going on though. And it's like you're like, yo, I want to accomplish all this and I want to accomplish all that and I'm going to do all these things. And it's like you have people who are ahead of you that are jealous of you. They have more going on, even if it's just a social circle, even if it's just their little gang stalking group of ugly friends. At least they got that. But the thing is, God created everybody. So as long as you have God, you're straight. You don't need nobody if you have God. It's cool to have friends and stuff like that, but if you out here and it's just you, well, guess what? It's not just you, because God created everybody, damn it. So if you got God, guess what? You got a whole lot. But yo, I want everybody to check out what's going on with Afro Man, yo. Check out what's going on with Afro Man. I think he might be one of us. Check out what's going on. I didn't post that video on my page for no reason. Check out what's going on with Afro Man. That's my homework assignment for y'all. Check out what's going on with Afro Man. And yo, H-Town Scott, that's exactly what it is. H-Town Scott, that's exactly what it is. I couldn't have said it better. I couldn't have said it better. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, that's true. Yep, that's very true. Because cleanliness is next to godliness. Fine, so thank you, Dragon Warrior Meditations. Thank you. Thank you. I couldn't have said it better. I couldn't have. Everybody pay attention to that. You can't lose if you do that. And you can't lose if you focus on yourself. Because it's like, I've given so much attention away to things because they were wrong. Oh, well, yeah, it's wrong. Just doesn't mean you got to give your damn attention away to it. Doesn't mean you got to let it distract you. Doesn't mean that you got to let it ruin a situation for you. Doesn't mean you got to let it get you put out of something good you got going on just because somebody else is doing wrong. We really have to start being patient and know that God's going to destroy these people. All right, God is going to utterly destroy them. That's it. And just meditate on that. God, man. And the thing is, it's like, it's not happening right now. It's not happening as soon as they do something to us. So the devil wants you to not believe in God's power. Like it's not that strong. That's what he's trying to do. Well, they just did that. Well, what's going to happen next? Well, I can't do anything. Well, I just got to deal with it. You do. But you're not dealing with them. You're dealing with you at that point. People can do whatever the hell they want. As long as we can bring ourselves to a point where we have a true, profound understanding that all we're dealing with is with ourselves, we're straight. But you have to be able to distract yourself, like Dragon Warrior Meditation said. That's something that I got to start practicing and doing myself. That's something I have to start practicing and doing myself. I'm gonna get that together because I don't want to lose over a loser. I don't want to lose over no damn loser. I'm tired of losing over losers. I'm tired of losing over losers. Yeah, I don't wish anything on them except for everything they wish on me. And that's just me and my spirit. You got to do your own thing. But I don't wish anything on me. I don't wish anything on me, that's for sure. All right? Hey, God is good. I don't wish anything on them they don't wish on me. You feel me? But nah, still, God bless people. Even if people say bad stuff to you, a wise man told me today, I had the real pleasure. I had the pleasure of chopping it up with a gentleman today. Probably saved my life. All right, I had one of those talks with a good brother today. I'm sure it saved my life. All right, this dude said, just say God bless you. So he told me a story. Somebody was cursing at him. Somebody was yelling at him, screaming at him. He said, God bless you. He just kept saying, God bless you. Yo, could you imagine somebody getting upset and being mad as hell? And you just keep saying, God bless you. Oh, man. To me, that's hilarious. I'm sorry. That's funny as hell. God bless you. Oh, man. People are nuts. And you don't want to be in the bag of nuts with them. All right? You don't want to be in the bag. You want to have your own nuts. All right? And keep your nuts to yourself. All right? It's already enough over here. Hey. No. Why the sad face? Why the sad face? No sad face. We crack ourselves up over here. And yo, that was a pun on the bag of nuts analogy. All right, yeah. All right, I should have let that go. I mean, and the thing is, it's like everybody got emotions. It's just that you have to control them. And I know it's different for women because, you know, y'all, yeah, I know it's hard. I know it's hard for you. That's why you need a man like me to talk to you about it. That's why I'm here, Crystal Power. That's why I'm here to help you with that thing. You know, that's why God put, you know, strong, mighty men like myself here to help you with that. You know, wanting something to go a certain way and it not going that way, and you know, you being able to accept that, that's something that, you know, we gotta deal with individually. And it's like, it's not as much as an emotional thing as it is a mental thing, because what you feel isn't real. You know, that's just how it feels. You know, that's not what I'm trying to not go over anybody's head or make it too deep. I'm trying to like explain it the best way I know how. But as far as those bombs I dropped, because I'm pretty sure my thoughts went off, I'm still gonna drop that bomb on y'all. There's two parts of your mind, right? All right, y'all heard me talk about this before, but now I can break it down a little bit better because I'm always studying. You have and it's two parts of the same thing, right? There's you know, your body is one thing, but it's made up of multiple things. You know, it's made up. It may not be one thing, but I'm using that as an example. There's things that are made up of multiple things. You know, things have parts, compartments, things like that. The mind, right, is a mind. You know, it has two parts to it: the conscious part and the subconscious part, right? And this is why the Bible's always referring to land. This is why the Bible's always referring to trees. This is why the Bible's always referring to seeds and rivers and valleys and things like that. Because when you look at, anybody remembers from those old MySpace posts or those old Facebook posts where people thought they were being deep, and I'm gonna take the veins from my hand, and I'm gonna take a leaf, and I'm gonna take a mountain, and I'm gonna take a river and put it all in one picture and show how they all look alike. All right, I mean, they do all look alike. All right, so you have to see yourself as that's that whole microcosm, macrocosm, all that stuff. All right, too smart for me. You know, somebody else could probably explain that, but I'm gonna drop this on you like I'm saying. You have the conscious part of your mind and the subconscious part. And the conscious part is like the controller. You could look at it as like the plower, the planter. You could look at it as Joseph, the farmer, right? And like when you look at when the sheep, and oh my goodness, man, I'm breaking it down. Why do when people go to sleep, why do they count sheep? Anybody know? When people go to sleep, why do they count sheep? I'm gonna tell you why, and this is just my opinion and my thoughts and what I've been thinking. Your thoughts in the Bible are represented by sheep. That's what I'm thinking. All right, I could be wrong, but I'm thinking that if you want to be a good shepherd, right? And what was Jesus? The good shepherd. And what was Jesus always talking to? He wasn't talking to the floor. He wasn't talking to well, he was talking to a tree because he cursed that tree. All right, he was always talking to a person's mind. Just like I'm talking to y'all right now, I'm talking to your mind. Y'all are listening. I'm talking to your mind, right? And this is what you have. This is why you have to be careful of what you consume and what you take in and what you listen to. And yes, they're doing Afro Man wrong. All right, you haven't forgot about that. Support Afro Man. Check him out. All right, but you have to be careful what you listen to and eat. I mean, really be hard on yourself about that. All right, like all the news and stuff like that. Once you really get a good grasp of your mind, you won't even watch the damn news. You'll be like, yo, they're just some wizards. There's some witches. How, like the forecast? How you gonna let somebody predict your forecast? The weather prediction. It's a prediction based off of their machines and, you know, all their stuff, but they still just putting that stuff together. What are you predicting? You tell your own prediction. This is why when you do this is why you seen that picture of that black dude back in the day wearing that genie hat. He started all this. That black dude wearing that genie hat. Somebody put his name in the comment section, please. All this thinking and stuff like that, they don't want people to use. They don't want people to use their mind. You're dangerous if you know how to use your mind. If you learn how to use your mind, come on now. But anyway, you're a good shepherd. You want to be like Jesus. You want to be like a good shepherd, right? You have to herd your mind. You have to direct your mind in a certain direction where you want it to go. All right. So you have to be the planter, the sower, the farmer. This is why the Bible says you sow what you reap. That conscious mind is the one. My conscious mind is the one creating this video. What y'all are using right now is your subconscious mind. And your conscious mind, of course. But peep what I'm saying. All right? You're using your mind, and when you say certain things to it and you tell yourself certain things, I'm going to bring this full circle, you're laying that seed. So it's like you may think it's so small as, oh, it can't be done, or I can't do it, or this, that, and the other. But you're literally creating that. And this is why people live unfulfilled lives. This is why people don't get to where they really want to be in life, and they keep waking up and seeing other people doing it. Because you're not telling why do you keep seeing Rick Ross on your timeline with his big fat ass belly and all his tattoos and his chain, eating fruit and driving this? Or why do you keep seeing whoever you know that's important to you, or your culture, or whatever you got going on, living it up and being it up and doing it up, having it up, and you're not right there where you want to be too? I mean, hopefully you are. All right, I know somebody is on their mountaintop watching this video right now, like, haha, that brother's right. All right, but if you tell yourself you can. If you tell yourself you can't, you can't, and that's with anything. All right, that's with anything. That's with anything. If I don't know what's going on I don't know what's going on right now. You know, you got people making cars run off plastic fuel and all types of good things. Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Then I'm speaking to myself too. What are you gonna do? That young brother he took some plastic bottles and turned it into gasoline. I said, God damn, plastiline. I said, go ahead, brother. I see you doing your little plastiline thing, man. You know, we gotta support each other too. You see somebody doing good, they look like you, talk about it. I heard Dick Gregory say, we don't say we're doing something. You know, he was talking about how people will do something and they'll be like, oh, that's just them, or that's just that. When other groups of people see themselves doing something, they say, oh, we do that. They don't exclude themselves from the positive, you know, constructive things that they do as a group of people. But these are just my thoughts on what I've been thinking. Your mind is very powerful. Gotta sow the right seeds. Your conscious mind, it takes no joke. Your conscious mind is no joke. Somebody, if you got a person in your life that'll tell you something enough, they could create that in your life by just your thought alone. Just your thought alone. This is why do you think they have TV running 24 hours? Why do you think they want you to fall asleep with the TV on so they could suppress those commercials in your subconscious mind? Got you buying stuff, got you eating this, you told yourself you won't go eat it no more. Why you think you can't eat it, or why can't you stop eating it? Number one, probably because, depending on area or, whatever, or, maybe some other things that have to do with that. But a lot of these, and people know what I'm talking about, subliminal messages, subconscious messages, all those things play a part in that. But you have to do your own subliminal messaging. you should be putting doing your own subliminal messaging. What are you going to program your mind with? Don't let it be defeat. And everybody does have a YouTube channel, but they don't got a YouTube channel like mine, my brother. So shout out to all the ears tuning in. And that wasn't meant for none of the beautiful people known as my subscribers. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna be doing it, but I know I'm gonna be doing lives a lot more. And for right now anyway, I'm probably gonna be doing them like this. And I will be doing more videos. Y'all know I'm gonna be doing my videos a little different. I'm gonna be doing my videos a little different. It's hard out here for me being stationed in Japan and having this sense of normalcy health. Oh, you stationed in Japan? Hey, it's reciprocal. It's reciprocal. That's, you know, it's, yo, you feed and you get fed. This is reciprocal. That's why this is good for people like ourselves. You know, you put it what you get back what you put out. What you put into something is what you get out of it. And that's really all it boils down to. You're not going to get around this universal law. You're not going to get around this universal principle. You can't want, what am I trying to say? You can't want more than you expect from yourself. I mean, you can, you just won't get it. You can't want more than you expect from yourself. You can, but you just won't get it. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing YouTube, but I'm gonna be doing it just a tad bit different, just for right now. I'm gonna be like, who the hell is that? I'm gonna be like, exactly. But to the person stationed in Japan, God bless you. All right. If you want to go into a little bit more of that, if you can. All right. Shout out to you, and I'm glad I could bring you some normalcy. Because you're helping me and bringing me some normalcy too, so I appreciate it. Shout out to all the normal people in the building. Like SpongeBob, y'all. Normal. He popped in there without all them creases and all them pop marks and stuff like that. SpongeBob was smooth, y'all. Popped in that office. He said, "Hi, I'm normal." I said, "Yo, Bob, what happened to you?" And it's once you, man, yo, oh man, yo. I hope y'all really taking heed of this mind stuff. And I'm probably where I'm at with it because of how much I study it and how much I'm into it and stuff like that. But I just, well, time will tell. And not that I needed to, but, you know, hard work pays off. That's all I'm saying. And that's nothing y'all didn't already know. And a lot of this stuff I'm saying, you know, I'm sure y'all already know. Or have I mean, if you never heard it before or never had an idea about it or weren't interested in it, you wouldn't even be here listening to it. So bless y'all with a little bit more of my music. Chop it up amongst yourselves. Y'all can ask me any questions if y'all got any questions. Anybody got any questions in the building? Sometimes I may just pop on and just let y'all hear me make beats, you know. Sometimes I may just come on here, talk my stuff, and make it be live, you know. Work that thing. Yeah, I'm a fool for this lie. I'm a whole fool for this lie. Like, yo, man, I'll be dropping stuff just for me sometimes, and like, yo, if you, and it's like if you, oh man, it's crazy over here, y'all. It's crazy. This is crazy over here. Not like, it's like, oh man, Mm-mm-mm. It's some wild work. There's a few. It's a just rewind this one. Yeah, you gonna do this? This gonna be a rewind for your mind. Okay. I know I got the picture, but oh, it's on here. Yeah, shout out to Clara Boys in the busy background doing her thing. In the busy background. Okay, so this, and I did. It was what was it? No, it wasn't that. It was now. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. So, yo, tell me it's not all about me. It's all about us. What's up? What's up, y'all? It's all about us. Y'all ain't ready. I'm gonna turn the fan off for this one. Yeah, I'll be back in my bag. All these haters, they be mad. Yeah, that nigga, he had to hit him in his cock back and let it. Now he's 6 feet deep. Off. Hey. 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 Come on now. Yo, hey, who know who can y'all hear it? Hey. I thought it was a car wash. You thought what was a car wash? Some TIs are split on caring for protection against. Wanna know your thoughts about this? I think, man, H Town Scott, I wanna know your thought about what you hear in the background. Um, hey, I think you should carry. Well, you know what? I think you should have on you whatever you need to feel comfortable and safe. That's what I feel. Let me bring the phone a little bit closer. I know somebody's gonna catch on to it. They're gonna be like, yo. Hey. I got hits, y'all. Whoever wanna, I got some hits, y'all. That's all I make is hits. Oh, let me turn up. Y'all probably gonna know now. Ugh. Ugh. Man, I'm sick with a lot of things, and you should be too. All right. Oh man. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I saw this one dude, he said he carried something. And the thing is, it's like, oh man. Like I said, that's a touchy subject for me right now because there's two sides to that. All right. And you can't be like, people who provoke you also don't mind provoking you into harm's way. You know, somebody will have nothing in their hands, start some shit, and then you think it's fairly evenly matched, and then they have something that you may not have accessible. So safety first, all right? The best, what up, girl? What up, Eva Watson? I see you, girl. Yo, the best way, all right, the best way to handle a situation that's bad and, threatening is to not even deal with it in the first place. Or it could be potentially threatening. All right, the best move a ninja moves, right? The best move, I need everybody to pay attention to this. The best move a ninja ever uses is his escape route. The best move a ninja ever uses is his escape. That means the best battle is the one that's never fought. My cousin told me that, and it went over my head. The best battle is the one that you never have to fight. That's the best battle, is the one you never have to fight. Shout out to Eva Watson. What up, girl? Miss you too. See, you still got your wrench popping. Not anymore. Not anymore. We're going to stay consistent with this thing. We're going to stay consistent. And it's all about not being distracted. All about not being distracted. Find out what your own particular individual distractions are. Eliminate them. And recreate them. If something is anything that's taking you away from what you should be doing, like don't be getting mad at people. Don't be getting mad at blaming other people and get mad. Oh man, this person and that person. Stop dealing with them. You gotta focus. I'm telling you, they'll still be there. You gotta do what you gotta do. They'll still be there. You don't want to still be where you're at. If you don't want to be there, hopefully you're somewhere great. Hopefully you're already where we're all trying to get. Hopefully you're already at the top of the hill. Light speed, everybody. Light speed, Godspeed. Godspeed. Okay? Godspeed. Yo, live long and prosper. Out this joint. You feel me? Live long and prosper out this joint. You feel me? And people try to shut you down. People try to make you think you're corny. People try to make you think you're whack. Just to sit right next to you and want to think they're better. Get away from them people. I'm going to shut you down. I'm going to tear you down just so I can be right next to you for a brief moment of time before I toss you to the side like a sack of bricks. And I'm going to make you feel better. I'm going to make myself make you feel worse than me so I can feel better than you. And I don't even want to do shit. Picture that. I don't even want to do shit. I just want to make you not feel like shit. So that way, we both won't be shit. How about that? Then we could just have a shit party. I ain't shit. You ain't shit. But you can't joke like that, because that, see, even that right there, I rebuke that, because that's the subconscious mind. I am the shit, and so are you watching this video. And this is why you gotta get people who oppose your way of being away from your being. Poof. You gotta get people who oppose your way of being away from your way of being, because they'll knock you off course. You'll have something good going and look up and be like, where the hell is it? It left with them. No, you put it to the side for them. Stop putting the good that God gave you to the side for somebody else or whatever they have going on. When you already have what you need. You already have what you need. Don't be greedy. Give to the needy. All right? Yes, God has everything in store for you and more for you. All right? His riches are infinite. There's no ending to the good that God has for you. It's up to your personal belief. You can hear what I'm saying, go out in the world tomorrow and take somebody else's opinion. This world ain't shit. Okay, I'm going to go off that. Or you can listen to what Drutube said yesterday and be like, yo, there's no ending to the good that God has for me. I can do something. I can be something. I can have something. It's up to each individual. All right? It's up to each of us individually. Love yourself. All right? Love yourself enough to think of yourself of some wealth. Love yourself to think enough of yourself of some wealth. May not make sense, but somebody gets it. And y'all getting it raw, because this is Monday Night Raw. Or whatever night. Tuesday night, I don't know what the hell night it is. Monday, Tuesday, what is it, y'all? Somebody help a brother out. I think it's Monday. I've been sick for a whole week. Yo, that cold took my ass out. I'm just now getting better. Yo, Benadryl wasn't working. What's it called? I had to take some shit called Diamine. I never even heard of that. Pepto-Bismol wasn't working. I'm like, yo, man, this Pepto is Pep-No. There's no pep in this Pepto. They took the pep out of Pepto. What happened to the pep and Pepto? They done took as soon as COVID came, they took the pep. As soon as whatever it was came, they took the pep out of Pepto. Ain't gonna get my live shut down. They took the pep out of Pepto. Had to hit the rewind on y'all. Yeah, what? Yo, Nature Girl, 1111, what's happening? Yeah, I'm doing very well. I'm telling you, I'm better than I've ever been. I'm better than I've ever been. I saw a video somebody saying the other day, they were like, yo, you gotta lose to win. You gotta figure things out. You're not going to be where you want to be, no matter how hard you want to be there, unless you fail your way to success. You got to be so sick in the head that you're so obsessed that you're not going to give up, no matter how hard they hate on you, no matter how long those gang stalkers wait on you. I know they're waiting around the corner, plotting something nasty, gay, and mischievous. All right, and that's not to offend anybody. All right, that's just what they are. All right, them people like you. All right, way more than you'll ever know or care to know. It's the fact about it. Them people, they like their same gender. Them people like them some same sex. Okay? Let's not stun on this. They are narcissistic gang stalkers. And they love them what they love. And that's just that. Behind closed doors, closets, freaks, all that. I mean, damn. If you're a human, you gonna have a little bit of freaking you shit. But I mean, damn. That's a whole nother level of freakiness right there. That's beyond me. Okay? That's beyond me and the female anatomy. I mean, damn. And it's like, yo, how? And the reason why I'm so the reason why I stand on that so strongly is because I looked it up. There's no way you could be that mad at somebody you don't even like. You that mad at somebody that you don't even like? You mad because you got a little secret. You got a thing going on. They got an itch that ain't never gonna be scratched. They ain't gonna never get you. That's gotta suck, you know. You know, there's some women you may never get. You know, it's like you guys. We all wanted what's her name, Megan Good. You know, we wanted Holly Berry. You know, we wanted what's her name? We wanted what's that with that fine ass girl? Hillary. I wanted me some Hillary. I wanted me some Hillary. Boy, I wanted me some Hillary, Gina, Pam. I didn't like Pam till I got older because her attitude was so stank. But then when I got older and I started seeing her shaping them little outfits and all that, and I knew why. I said, damn, that's why her attitude bad. Because Pam was bad. Probably still is. But yeah, I want me some Gina, Pam, Hillary. Yeah, they into that Uncle Phil stuff. God rest his soul. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he was a kind-hearted man. But yeah. What? Yo, and it's like they got pent up frustration because it's like your spirit is clean, you know, and that's why you'll have people who will be like, oh, you think you're this or you think like, whoa. That's not me thinking nothing. That's you in your head. You know, don't even entertain that. Oh, you think this, you think that, and just that and the other. And yeah, support this channel. Yeah, I see Eva Watson drop that Cash App $Drew. If you have to give, yeah, support this channel, please. It would be greatly appreciated. I didn't even believe in gang stalking. I had no clue what it was until I started seeing it happen and just wonder why. Most people aren't even aware that it exists because they're so caught up in just that, like, you really have to be like a questioner or a thinker, probably almost even an overthinker to pick up on this stuff. When I say we're smart, I'm like, no, we're like this, like y'all are smart, like y'all grasp things that other people can't normally grasp or would think is crazy. And the crazy thing is you have people who are mentally insane and they're mad that they don't have the peace you have. So it's like you have people who, like, they got all types of stuff going on, you know? They got mental issues. They want to make you think you got mental issues. That's where we're at in America right now. People with mental issues on all sides of the board are trying to convince the ones who are actually normal, last ones left, the last of the Mohicans, shout out to us, that is something wrong with us. And it's really, if you really want to get a better understanding of what I'm saying, shout out to them two brothers, red pill, blue pill, something like that. He broke down. He was talking about how, yeah, I'm on it. Old school. Okay, I had to, the torch had to get past to somebody. Um, and they still doing their thing too. All right, which is wonderful as well. But yo, man, it's like a breakdown of mental health, like that movie. It's like he said it's a breakdown about the mental health crisis in America, and it's like the Joker, man, like wasn't he like a good person, and then like the word, like he basically became that because he allowed. And this is why I'm telling you. This is why I'm talking to you, and this is why you have to talk to you as well. You can't allow the world to create you into what it will, because if not, you're gonna end up like the Joker. And your life will be one big joke because you can't function through bullshit, and that's life, yo. You gotta function. If you didn't get anything from this message, you are going to have to learn to function through some BS. Yo, and that's it's so crazy, yo. Like the little percentage of thought power that they have, it really, like you're tapping into so much, and they're uh, only able to do so little. It further shows you just how powerful, how strong God is, and how weak they are. They always need more than one. They always need more than one. So I do suggest that you make yourself feel safe around these people, but don't only use what you have to feel safe to keep yourself safe. Keep it on you to feel safe, all right? And also keep it on you so that way, if you have to react in a certain way, you can. And you can get out of the situation. I'm telling you, the end for them is your end. They want it. I'm telling you, they want to. Don't think this is a game, y'all. They want to end. They want to end the game. They want to unplug your PlayStation. They want to unplug your PlayStation. This is not a game. This is nothing. They don't have the empathy. They don't have the, oh, I'm not gonna hurt them that bad. They don't have that shit. I'm not gonna hurt them that bad. No, their aim their aim is to cause major pain in any way they can, financially, any kind of ali, any kind of ali. All right, and you know, and financially, that should just wake you up and be like, well, damn, if they hit me there, I'm gonna feel that everywhere. They wanna hit you where it hurts, and not just in a materialistic, life way. Like, they want to unplug your PlayStation kind of way. There's no playing around with these folks. So either stay away from them, or be prepared to do something to them to make them never want to deal with you ever again. And that only is applied for self-defense only. Only. God will take care of all that other petty stuff. Let them people be petty. Let them walk in front of you. Let them do all the little ignorant stuff. Let them act like they ain't see you. Oh, sir, I ain't see that. All that little goofy, stupid stuff. Let them do all that. Take a deep breath and just, you know what? I'm better than you. Even if you got to tell them that to their face, I'm better than you. Please excuse me. Like yo, shit on them. I don't know. Yo, greatness coming through. Get out the way, weakling. Or you could just do what the brother said. God bless you. You know? Put your spell on it. So you could do well on it. All right? Put your spell on it so you could do well on it. I don't do witchcraft. I do rich craft. R-I-C-H. There's a difference. They do witchcraft, we do richcraft. I saw, there was a gang stalker, and I'm not sure who. All right, but I mean, not a gang stalker. There was a one of us, and I'm not sure who. But he said when he had that pow pow on him, things chilled out on him. But it's only for self defense. And if you have that on you, most definitely your targeting will chill the hell out, I'm sure. But there's other things as you prepare yourself to get to that stage. There's things that you can buy right now. There's things that you can get off Amazon right now. Just put on your thinking cap. All right? Put on your thinking cap. Put on that thinking cap of self-preservation. Okay? You got to protect you. All right? So and there's only so I'm telling you. All right, but regardless whether you have spirit, whether you have nunchuck, whether you have samurai blade, the best battle is the one you never have to fight. All right, I know you'll whoop their ass. I know you will, but you don't want to have to go to court. I done beat up a GS before, and I had to go to court. This is when I was in. This was like when I was like really going in like 2 years ago. When I was like shirtless, and I was in the hotel room, and I had like I was I'm still working my way up, but when I was just starting out and I was in the room, I had to beat up this dude, and I got pulled into it, and I ended up having to go to court, and I was like so weighed down by that. It felt like I had a shackle on me. I wasn't sure what was going to happen to me. That cop was like, did you see what that dude? Did you see what you did to his face? And this was for what I was like getting, man. People will use. I was getting vehicles used against me. And I finally got tired of this guy. I finally got tired because I was getting targeted. And when I was trying to, move about and do what I needed to do, I had a semi tractor trailer truck being used against me, trying to intimidate me, block my path. And I let that frustrate me. So I went in there. And the thing is, you can't even, and I'm telling you, please listen. All right. Please listen. Please listen. Please listen when I tell you this. They're not, they don't care. You may think you just gonna have a normal fight, or I'm just gonna do this, and then you're gonna have to. These people will fight you for your life. All right. They will try to kill you. So don't play with them. I know you can beat somebody up. I know you're tough. I know you're strong. Don't play with your life out here because they want you dead. They want you to die. Why do you think they're trying to get you to do it to yourself? Even if it's in the slow, even if it's the slow death. I'm gonna just poison myself. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just neglect my health. They want you to inflict bodily harm on yourself, yo. And I'm not talking about just not trusting people at all. You can trust people. You just have to be careful of who you trust. You got to go off of your internal feelings. All right, feelings ain't all bad. You gotta deal with that based off of your spiritual person, how that person is dealing with those who come in your presence and come around you. God says He's not gonna leave you nor forsake you in the presence of your enemies. All right, God said He's not going to leave you nor forsake you in the presence of your enemies. And what that means sometimes is you picking up information from Him through your spirit person. You picking up downloads through your spirit person. Whoop, let's not do this. Whoop, let's back off. Whoop, let's leave this situation alone and listen to it. You could beat somebody up all day. What happens when 20 of them come out from the back because that's their manager and you're putting paws and fists and elbows and knees into him? Now you got to deal with that. You may not make it out alive from that situation, depending on what they want to do, depending on who you are, depending on who they're trying to do it to. Your life is very precious, and don't. You gotta move smart, all right? Because they're not playing, and you shouldn't be playing either. So that's why the best method is you from escaping cancer, all right? They're cancer, and they're trying to kill you. So you have to. They're literally trying to kill you. They're literally trying to kill you. All right. So you have to figure out ways to evade them and stay away from them. And only when they get close, you have to take control of the situation, because then you have to defend yourself. So these are self-defense. That's it. Self-defense only. Nothing else. Other than that, you're gonna have to. That's if it's not self-defense, it's you dealing with you. And if you don't deal with you, you could potentially get drawn into a situation where they have the drawn into a situation where they have the upper hand. You never want to give some upper hand. You never want to give someone the upper hand. You don't know what they have. You don't know what they could do. You don't know what they. Because objective is next damn day. But yo, whatever you're is prepared for you. So, and this is like saying the devil use our mind ourselves, because once they get you frustrated, and it like you are gonna pay for whatever you think. You're not gonna escape a thought. You're not gonna escape your own thought. You gotta be aware, and you gotta be aware of your of what you're thinking, because your thoughts can guide you and direct you into the wrong path, into the wrong situation. So you have to be careful about how you think about these people and these situations, because that's how you get sucked in. Oh, that stupid motherfucker, I'm about to go do this. Oh man, I'm about